Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tiny Table 3. This is Small Stack, also known as Stacks. I'm here with Jeff Gould,
Hey
Tiny
guys,
Table 3.
how's it going?
Today, we're going to do a quick review of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the latest film from the Harry Potter universe. And for the first time, a film that the screenplay was actually written by the beloved author J.K. Rowling, which is why people are going to see it, I would guess.
I'm assuming so.
We're gonna run through some of the trailer footage real quick, and then we're gonna talk about what we thought of the film. Give you our impression of how it went,
our honest opinion. Yeah.
So here, let's take a look at some of the trailer footage, and we'll talk a little bit about the content afterwards. So here we go. Oh, it's porn. I'm just kidding.
You've known for 24 hours that an unregistered wizard set magical beasts loose in New York?
Yes.
Where is this man?
So, you're the guy with the case full of monsters, huh?
You know who that was,
It's
right?
Ron Perlman.
It's Ron
right?
Perlman, yeah.
Mr. Scamander, do you know anything about the wizarding community in America? We don't let things loose.
Hey, Mr. English guy, I think your egg is hatching.
You wiped his memory, right? The no magic.
What?
No magic. The non-wizard.
Sorry, we call them
So
muggles.
cool.
Yeah, much of the trailer footage reminds me of some of the best aspects of the film. That was
I don't think I'm
Leaf
doing
The
character.
little leaf guy.
By the
That's
way.
cool. Yeah.
I ain't got the brains to
What was
move
this?
this up.
Remember the name?
Something is stalking our city. Wreaking destruction. And then disappearing without a trace. Witches live among us.
We've lived in the shadows for too long. I ask all of you, who does this protect? Us? Or them?
Nice.
I liked Frank.
This is related to Grindelwald.
They actually covered a lot of this trailer.
Yeah.
Could mean
Now
war.
that I'm looking back on it.
We got a plan, right, guys? They need our help.
Was that everything that came out of the case?
I won't let another one die.
I refuse to bow down any longer. Time is running out. Let's just commit.
I want to see it again.
It does. And, I'll say this right up front. I would see it again. I think that says something about my
I think I would watch it
Impression
again to look for those little hidden, references and nuances to the film that I really enjoyed.
I think like most of us, if you hopefully you've read the Harry Potter books. They're fantastic, and don't let anybody tell you that Rowling is some type of literary hack. She's not. I mean, her work is
She's
so incredibly researched. I mean, she knows her folklore and her mythology.
She has an incredible universe that she's created,
And it's so well detailed, and like you'll notice. I think we mentioned this before. She will say something in book 2 that won't show up again until like book 6, and it'll fit perfectly into the trajectory of the plot line. So it's astounding. So I was excited to hear that they were expanding on the universe. If you don't know, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them is based on a 2001 book. It's not even really a book. It was almost like a pamphlet.
Yeah,
like set up like
a couple pages.
Yeah, like a textbook.
Yeah.
It was done as a charity work. It was all proceeds were to be given to, I believe, children's charities. So it was obviously it's set up to be used to expand this universe into what is now 5 films. They've already signed on for 5 films.
Locked this one down as their new pony.
Yeah,
here.
I mean, talk about going all in, though. I
Yeah.
mean, it's
Oh,
like
no,
Warner Brothers
definitely.
is like, we're going to make money doing this.
Yep.
Based on, well, I mean, what's your impression of the film? Do you think this is this was a
I liked it. It's,
good call?
Yeah, and I think you know, I definitely I can't say I liked the story, the overall plot as much as the Harry Potter films, but I loved the characters a lot more, considering how little we really knew about them. Like I found myself about halfway through thinking, I don't really know that much about Newt Scamander still, but I like
Right.
him, and I like his character, and I like the way he interacts with the rest of the characters.
Yeah,
the
I mean-
supporting cast was really, really good. I thought.
the cast is great. I mean,
Yeah.
Eddie Redmayne, although he's kind of made a career out of looking away from the camera, I think that's getting a
Yeah.
little bit old.
Yeah.
But he does capture the awkwardness of this character.
Yeah.
My one complaint is that, and I mentioned this, for some people were saying that it's too fast, that the pacing's off at the beginning,
yeah.
and I had the opposite reaction. I thought it was too slow because
Yeah.
he doesn't speak. I mean,
He
the
doesn't-
screenplay has like no dialogue for
Yeah.
Newt Scamander for like
I
a
felt
half
the same
hour.
way. Yeah, that, like I said, it really didn't hit me until maybe like
Still
a third
good.
of the way through that you know, he was not really developed that well, and
Yeah.
then he kind of started opening up, and I started learning more about him, and I did end up really liking the character.
I really did. I liked all the characters. I thought
Yeah.
when they finally got into the beasts themselves,
oh yeah, the beasts.
you got into
definitely.
the heart of that character and how much he cares about that. Yeah, then that's the whole point. And
Yeah, and the movie's called Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and they really do a good job of highlighting all the beasts, and the beasts themselves are characters. You know, they do their own. They have their own purpose to the story.
when they finally go into the case and they look,
Yeah.
they open up that world
Oh,
of the
yeah.
different creatures. That was fantastic. I did have a bit of a complaint, and I've heard other people say that the CGI looked pretty goofy.
Yeah, there was parts where it looked pretty weird. Whenever Newt was interacting with Beast, it was always a little off. Like when he was dealing with Frank, that big, I don't know, was he a griffin or I don't know what that creature was, the big winged eagle
I
creature
believe
there.
so.
He just looked a little weird. It looked like he was.
Here's
kinda-
my defense of that design, though,
Yeah.
because in this is the film, that goofiness. What I was a little worried about it. It is classic David Yates. I mean,
It
in Harry
is,
Potter, it's
yeah.
dark. I mean, Rowling isn't afraid of killing people, and there are moments in the film where you're like, holy shit! I mean, they're really going for it. It's dark,
Yeah.
and that silliness and the lightness of the CGI of those characters, I think, balances it. Because younger audiences, if they kept those those creatures like just frightening, the whole
Yeah.
film would have felt pretty
No,
frightening.
I hear you. I did have one other complaint, and that was I don't think I noticed a single ounce of practical movie effects. It was
Yeah.
all CGI.
I totally agree with you.
And you know, it's
That would've been
it's
great.
a sign of the times. You know, that's what's cheaper and easier for the companies to do. But you know, as is obvious in the latest Star Wars, you know, films and even in the earlier Harry Potter films, they incorporated a lot more of the practical puppetry and all that stuff. And I thought,
totally agree with
you know,
that.
they could have thrown in a couple of those just to make it look a little bit more real.
I agree with that.
But you know, overall, I was pretty impressed with the character designs, the creature designs, and all that stuff.
I think the real standout for me really was the writing of the characters. You know, again, we can get into the plot elements, and I thought it was interesting. It really leads us nicely into a new villain for this universe.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But some of the stands out. Again, Ezra Miller is Credence.
He was incredible.
super creepy.
Yeah, really creepy, and just gave me the heebie-jeebies a little bit. Just his dullness, but it was like intentional.
Yeah, they work
Yeah,
in
it
this
was-
sort of 1926 New York witch hunt, you know, sort of cult,
Yeah.
and you know, Ezra plays this child. Yeah, I don't want to spoil
tormented
too much.
child. Yeah, it was really creepy.
And Dan Fogler is Kowalski is dynamite. I mean, I think
steals the show.
He really does.
I mean, it
Such
really
a lovable character.
I liked him. You know, like we were saying, Newt kind of takes a while to develop in the film. Kowalski, from scene one, you get who this guy is. You start to like him, and you start to build up that relationship with the character throughout the whole film. And I think he gets the biggest overarching story of them all.
Yeah. In Colin Farrell, as Graves.
He's pretty good.
I thought he was solid. I mean, really kind of.
They used him sparingly, which I thought was an interesting choice. But he does carry his scenes across pretty well.
Yeah, and that would probably be my one complaint about the film. Again, the pacing issue. You had those real two plots, the losing of the beast plus of that side story when they're trying to develop that. What's the villain?
Grindelwald.
Grindelwald, yeah. And,
Gellert Grindelwald.
Yeah, so it takes a while to get there, but my overall impression is I would give this I would give it a B+. I mean, I probably would have given it less than that until it really started to pick up in the middle of the film.
Yeah.
And it certainly could have potentially been an A, and it may going forward become that. Mm-hmm. But it has some faults. But it's still a strong movie. I would totally recommend it.
I would probably go right around there, like a B or B+. There were small issues that I had with it. The plot, I thought, had some parts where it dragged. The CG was a little bit there was parts where I was like, okay, this is a little cheesy, but I was willing to embrace it and go with it.
Did you not? I mean, I cared about the characters by the end.
Yeah,
I mean, when they get to the ending again, this is a spoiler free review. I was tearing up at the end.
Yeah.
I was fully on board with these characters. I love them. I want to see them again.
You really do get invested in them, and I want to see more of them, and I didn't think I would. Halfway through, I was like, I really got to sit through like 4 or 5 movies of these guys. Now I'm like, I do want to see where this happens, where this goes, and I want to see what happens with the development of Grindelwald.
I do too, and we won't say
without spoiling anything. It is
stay to the end.
It's going to be pretty cool. Yeah, you definitely want to stay to the end because they're really hinting at something cool. And if you don't know who Grindelwald is, he's definitely got some close ties to the Harry Potter universe, the Elder Wand and the Deathly Hallows and all that stuff. So they're really going for it. I'm hoping to maybe see a young Dumbledore.
I think we all are.
Yeah, in some sequels.
Sure.
So, without going into further detail,
I'm not waiting for that.
Definitely,
no. Our guy in the booth is talking trash because he doesn't read. He's not familiar with these things called books.
He gave up on Harry Potter.
I only chimed in there because I didn't watch the movie, and so I have no real opinion on this.
Have you read the Harry Potter books?
I read up to number 6. The movies, I couldn't
even finish.
How do you stop at 6? What's wrong with you? How do you get to that far and stop? That's insane.
Love the books.
If you think
I just didn't dig the
our guy in the
movies
booth is stupid for not reading all the Harry Potter books, go ahead and leave your comments below. Let him know what you think.
His name's Milo. He's on our podcast. You can see him in our other videos.
Yeah.
Please make fun of his appearance. Yeah, he loves that. Yes. He absolutely loves it when you make fun of his appearance, especially his weight.
Oh, wow. Hey, dude, come on. That's pretty hard.
Anyways.
Fuck you guys.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Right. Solid B+ from me.
I'm going to go right in the middle. I'm going to give it a B.
Fantastic. Well, go see Fantastic.
Definitely
Fantastic
worth
Beasts.
checking out. Yeah.
For sure.
Bring your kids, too. Yeah. It's actually, it's scary, but there's a lot of that mythical,
Yeah, if you got, if they're 8 or 9, I think you're clear. It's not overtly violent. So it's scary, but it's not overly violent. So, anyways, this is Stax for Tiny Table 3, and
this is Jeff Gould from Tiny Table 3.
Thanks again, guys. Make sure you check out all our articles at tinytable3.com. Watch our other YouTube videos here, our reaction videos, Herd or Nerd. Subscribe, please, because we want to get paid for doing this stuff. And we'll see you next time. And don't forget to check out our podcast on SoundCloud, Hear This, iTunes, and where else? Stitcher. Go check it out, guys. Have a great week.
Thanks,
will
guys.
see you soon.
Never actually written a book. No, I've never actually written a book. Never read a book from front to back of page to page. Never read a book from front to back of page to page.